What is up, YouTube? I call myself Cat Cobra. But you can just call me Cat the Pokemon, because I am just a huge fan of Pokemon and whatnot. Anyway, as you can probably see by the team preview, I have a Little Cup battle here against Turtdude999. He does have a YouTube account, which I will put in the description below. Sorry, blanked out for there for a second. And, so yeah, let's get this battle started. It was a very interesting battle, very fun, so let's get it going. My opponent leads off with a Cyndaquil, as I send out LOL Pants to the field. Seeing as how I can easily take an eruption with my Remoraid, I decide to switch it in. As I predicted right, he does go for an eruption, as most Cyndaquils often do in the first turn. Seeing at how much he did, I'm guessing he's either Choice Scarf or Specs. And my Choice Scarf Remoraid slams the opponent with Surf. It demolishes him in a single hit, banishing him from play and dropping the score to 6 versus 5. And since Furlish is sent out, I can easily see that he's Water Absorbed. Otherwise, he would not have switched him in. So I decided to return my Remoraid and send in my Dratini, who can easily 1-KO this thing. Much to my dismay, Furlish goes for Will-O-Wisp in an attempt to cripple anything that switches in. As he hits my Dratini, I do carry Shed Skin, so it is not that big of a problem. So I decide to set up right up my opponent's nose with Dragon Den. And I know that the burn will cut my attack, I can still safely do a good amount. As my opponent goes for Taunt in an attempt to stop something like that, he probably thinks I have max speed, which I am, and I believe I am Jolly Nature. As I slam the opponent with a mighty outrage attack, it does not even do half, letting me know that this is probably a defensive Furlish, and I am correct, as he goes for Nightshade. As my Shed Skin activates, dropping my burn, I can safely assume that I will KO the Furlish this turn. As Lantlost Jr. slams Furlish with outrage, it is enough to KO, dropping the score to 6 versus 4. As I am Life Orbed, my health is draining drastically. As Pawniard is sent to the field, I somehow get a 3-turn outrage, but much to my demise, he goes for Sucker Punch, letting the Shady die and dropping the score to 5 versus 4. As I can see these Life Orbs, I know that Bam Bam, my Machop, will easily be able to KO it. As I go for a Dynamic Punch, he surprisingly doesn't Sucker Punch. As I thought he would have done that to get at least a little bit of damage on Machop. As I get a useless crit, Pawniard dies, and the score drops to 6 versus 3. As Riolu is sent in, I think that my Dynamic Punch might be able to KO. Unfortunately, he goes for Bulk Up, which raises his attack and defense, letting me know that he is most likely one of those bulkier sets. And I know I cannot now take out Riolu with a Dynamic Punch. I go for it anyway. And yes, I do get the confusion, because you always get that. As he becomes confused, I know that I cannot KO him, and I'm running out of PP, so I decide to switch out my Chop and go into Fish as Death Fauna. As Riolu, I am able to get in scot-free, as Riolu actually hits himself in confusion, something that does not happen often, at least in my case. As Fish decides to go for a hidden power, I believe ground, in order to stop Riolu, and is somehow able to KO, letting me know that this is most likely a physically defensive Riolu, and not a specially defensive one. As Scraggy is sent in, I am just going to leave him to die, as I can see that Fish is no longer needed, and he took out the Pokemon I needed to take out. As hidden power does next to nothing, I assume that Scrappy is actually one of the bulkier sets that I run. As Fish dies, the score drops to 4 versus, I believe, 3. As I send in Dr. Gibbs in an attempt to surprise him with my substitute, I am somehow faster, as my Scrappy, who is bulky, actually outspeeds my Gibble. As he slams my Gibble with Drain Punch, it easily takes out my substitute. I am not sure how, and I do have some bulk investments. As his HP is brought back to full, I must attack. I slam the ground with Earthquake, hoping that it might KO. Unfortunately, it only did a little bit more than half, and thanks to the Life Orb damage, Scrappy's Drain Punch is able to knock me out, bringing the score to 3 versus 3. And I send in Machop again, ready to use Dynamic Punch in any minute. He slammed my opponent with a mighty Dynamic Punch, easily KOing Scrappy, and Scraggy, and dropping the score to 3 versus 2. As Sandile, no, this is 3 versus 1. As Sandile is sent in, he tries and KOs Machop with his own edge, but is unable to do so, and it is not very effective and not stabbed. Therefore, I am able to KO Sandile with a Dynamic Punch, and bring the score to 3 versus 0. That was the game for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. I may be able to post a battle later today again. That depends on if I get any footage. So, thank you, YouTube. I hope you subscribe to me, but you don't need to, and goodbye.